Hi, I'm Bernard Fischer in Rome, where I'm representing the American Academy in new excavations of Horace's villa, jointly undertaken with the Archaeological Superintendency of Lazio. In this program, we're going to visit Horace's villa, the famous Roman poet's estate in the country where he spent his holidays. It's a very beautiful spot, located near the little medieval hill town of Licenza, about 35 miles east of Rome. It's going to be a long and, I hope, enjoyable day, so we better get started now. Rome's first emperor, Augustus, encouraged the arts during his long reign. One of the leading poets of the time was Quintus Horatius Flaccus, known in English as Horace. A near contemporary of the emperor, Horace was Rome's most famous lyric and satiric writer. As this inscription records, Augustus gave his distinguished friend the commission to write the official hymn for the great games he celebrated in the year 17 BC. Horace was 48 years old. This was not the poet's first honor. Almost 20 years earlier, his wealthy and powerful friend Maecenas is said to have given Horace a country estate in the Sabine Hills east of Rome. The poet was overjoyed and wrote over a dozen poems about the place he called the fulfillment of all my hopes and prayers. Since the Renaissance, scholars have tried to find the site. At first relying on inaccurate maps and wild speculations, they placed it all over the Roman countryside. The problem was that hardly anyone was getting out of the libraries in Rome and into the field. Before the 18th century, few, if any, scholars visited our site in the Licenza Valley. By the 1750s, the villa had been partially excavated by the Tuscan ambassador to the papal court, and large-scale studies about it started to be written. Behind the scholars followed the artists, always eager for new material to sell to the wealthy tourists flocking to Rome in the age of the Grand Tour. One was the German artist Jakob Philipp Hackert, whom the Queen of Naples commissioned to paint 10 spectacular views of the Licenza Valley. One of the series shows this scene of aristocratic tourists resting at a spring very